One Piece Campfire discussion, Sean Holmes back. I said back. I said back with the people's elbow. You see, I've been hearing a lot of chirping in the community. I've been hearing the chirping. Niggas talking under their breath and shit. Man, them Revolutionary Army commanders weak as fuck. Them niggas fucking garbage. I've been hearing a lot of shit about the Revolutionary Army commanders simply based off design. You understand? I think some of the designs trash. I understand I'm an unreasonable person. Some of the designs trash to me. Or at least one of the designs trash because you have three solid designs in the Revolutionary Army. And I feel like people sleeping on them because Oda does something with the Yonko commanders where he does order of introduction to hype people. Let's take Big Mom for example. We saw Crocker first. This nigga producing biscuits. He just clapping. He just clapping. And then you having these biscuit soldiers pop up on the ground and shit. Strong as fuck. And then as logical human beings, we will say, who's next? What Big Mom? What else she got? What else she got? Then we got Smoothie. She ringing niggas out like she washing dishes and shit. She just chilling on them. She just ringing and squeezing niggas. You understand? Just chilling, just flexing, making giraffe punch and shit like that. Making human lemonade. You understand? And then we get Katakuri. This nigga introduction was boss. This nigga come through with the jelly beans, just telling people what they can say before they say it. That shit was fire. You understand? And then we get with Kaido. With Kaido we get Jack. Nigga fighting two commanders and not two commanders, two mink. There's two mink leaders, Inuyasha and Nekomamushi. He fighting them and they taking turns on him and he just fighting them for 5 days straight. This nigga tanking Zunisha Trunk. This nigga don't feel pain. This dude is straight up mental. He don't feel shit. This dude just nasty. So as logical human beings, we would think, oh man, there's one more above Jack. There's two more above Jack. What does Kaido has in his pocket? So how does this relate to the Revolutionary Army? Okay, Oda, this chapter, he did something a bit different. He introduced four commanders together. That's unlike Oda. Oda believes in pacing and hyping each commander individually and leaving like introducing one and then introducing the next and then giving us something to look forward to one by one. But if we look at the Revolutionary Army, we have to view them a bit different because let's say if Kuma and Sabo's first introduction, Kuma Sabo and Ivankov's first introduction was this chapter instead of previous chapters, was this chapter where all the Revolutionary Army's commanders would are together, then the revolutionary hype would be out this world. But because we have we have these dudes and we have these dudes that they wear designs, people can sleep on them. And today I can talk about every revolutionary commander and my thoughts on them. This ain't gonna be a complete ranking video, but I can just explain who I think is the strongest among them, their top three and stuff like that. But first we can go to Betty Bello Betty, or whatever she named. I don't think a lot of people think she just has a support devil fruit, but I think I think she's strong as fuck. Like her devil fruit do not have anything to do with her power. I feel like Dragon is not a retard. He's not walking into Marjo's with Betty if she doesn't have, or if her only role is hyping people up. Because you gotta look at it this way too. She's not taking a fodder army with her. Dragon only taking his commanders. She ain't taking fodder where her powers would be useful. Even when Molly explained her devil fruit this chapter, he said she has the power to awaken Latin powers in everybody. That shit sound like some really type shit. Like I really say everybody has hockey in them. This bitch devil fruit is a natural hockey amplifier. Nobody paying attention to that. Because Sharon is basically increasing willpower. So I feel like her power can increase her her hockey over the course of a battle as she keeps sharing and shit. Her devil fruit can increase her hockey. That's a nice devil fruit in my opinion. That's a special devil fruit. Don't sleep on Betty, because Betty. Let me show you all something. Betty has the type of personality, like she has this presence to her, like where she cannot be a weak person. She's commanding. You understand? Betty is not a weak person to me. So I don't feel like this chapter this chapter is only a hint at her power. I don't feel like it's how she fights. Next, we can go to Lindbergh. Now, if Lindbergh was a regular human, I would say this nigga is fucking garbage. You understand? I would say this nigga is garbage. But because he's a mink, that opens up room for special shit to happen. We could get, for all we know, this nigga could induce Sulong mode without even a moon being there. Cause this dude is good up with inventing stuff. So Oda could be setting up something where this dude going Sulong anytime he want. And essentially, if he could do that, that means he probably the strongest mink in the series because he could access that type of power anytime he want. That's like fucking fighting a fishman who surrounded by an island of water. Like the water, he could use an unlimited amount of water anytime he want to. So he could possibly be one of the strongest minks. But I ain't gonna say he's stronger than Inuyasha and Nekomamushi. He has useful gadgets. I don't feel like his gadgets will be like they can be just extremely hot, but they can be useful. Oda, this Oda, this little cat is Oda. Like I feel like Oda go to guy for sci-fi trophy weapons. So we could see shrink rays, we could see shit like slow beams and shit like that. This dude cool to me. I like his design. I like how he acts. I like him. Next we can go to Karasu. This dude, a lot of people saying he's the strongest. He's the strongest Revolutionary Army commander based off design alone. Because you know the community shallow. All they gotta do is see that dark type of design and everybody just, yeah, that nigga fucking violent. And he looked violent to me. He looked dangerous. And a lot of people saying this dude is a snitch already. A lot of people saying this dude is a big fucking snitch. And with him, I feel like he's a strong commander. We don't have nothing to go off, but I feel like every Revolutionary Army commander, Devil Fruit has a role to enhance the Revolutionary Army's goal. Like obviously the messenger and the spy. I believe he could see through his crows and stuff like that. And plus he has a special Devil Fruit. His Devil Fruit does not have a class yet. It could possibly be a paramecia or mythical zone or what's not. And that's special. That's extremely special. For all we know, this dude could use unlimited crows. He could shape his crows to anything he want to do. Don't be surprised if we go to Marjos, right? And the nobles or the persons who guide in Marjos in the daytime, they say the whole sky going black. It's just crows. Like he just summoning crows from everywhere. This dude whole body made of the fucking crows. That just cool to me. I feel like he can be nice. He can be extremely nice in battle. Like he has a lot of potential. This dude probably can make giant birds or the crows. He probably could make illusions. He probably could do a lot of great stuff. I feel like he could do a lot of great stuff. Next, we can go to the most slept on. This dude can be slept on until further notice. This dude, Molly. I believe Molly is the strongest out of these four commanders. When they're introduced, you notice Betty. Betty, the first one saying go Molly. This dude is the muscle of the group. You could clearly tell this dude is the fucking muscle. Don't mind that skirt. A lot of people focusing on the skirt and this dude being fruity and shit like that. But as a logical person, I look at this dude and I say this dude is a monster because this dude is the first giant with a devil fruit. The first giant with a devil fruit. This dude has a fucking rocket pack, a mechanical spear. This dude is strapped like a fucking fruity Rambo, like a fucking gay commando. Like this nigga just, you understand? This dude dangerous. I telling people this dude nasty. This dude will be nasty. Like, and people already comparing this devil fruit to Pika is nothing like Pika's devil fruit. This dude, Pika has the ability to assimilate with stone. This dude ain't assimilating with no stone. This dude turning everything into clay. That shit could be nasty. That could be very nasty on top of the weapons he has. This dude could probably make fucking sinkholes in the ground with everybody, like all the Marines and shit, just sinking into the clay and just getting swallowed and suffocated and shit like that. This dude could probably make like clones like with cracker. Just take a building and just fold it up into a little small ball and just throw that at a person whilst it being light and it just maintain its like density and shit. Like this dude could do a lot of stuff. I think he could do a lot of stuff. And obviously his role in the Revolutionary Army, like how Bellows' role is morale, Lindbergh's role is science and technology and arming people and shit like that. And Karasu's role is flight, messenger, spy. His role is obviously infiltration because of what he could do. Because we see him in the ground this chapter. This dude will be a monster. And I feel and the thing with Morley, what I like him in Morley too, right? I like him how he has like weapons and shit from all of the commanders and stuff. He has like a spear and a jetpack from Lindbergh. He has I believe those straps across his chest are like hormones and shit from Ivankov. So he probably could have different forms. He probably could have a rip form. He probably could do this. He probably could do that. But I feel like Morley can be a fucking monster. Morley was in the Throne Wars speech with Doflamingo. Doflamingo don't put respect on garbage ass niggas. Doflamingo do not put respect on anybody. Morley was in the speech with Ivankov and Sabo and Dragon. So I believe he in the top three. Morley can be fucking Morley. Let me tell you something. Anytime you see a gentle person, a gentle giant in a shonen series, they the type of dudes who have a fucking psychotic side. Don't be surprised if this dude fucking psychotic. I really believe this dude can be special. I don't want to go too deep in there, but Morley can be a monster. Next we can go. Let me go back into Morley. Morley, no pun intended. Morley Molly can have like shit where he could fly, he could use his jetpack through the ground and shit like that and different stuff. I don't want to go too deep in it because I know some people do not like theories. Some people like fuck you, Sean, this nigga. Some people just boring like that. They don't like to speculate at all, right? So we ain't gonna go into theories like that. The next person we can talk about is Ivankov. Ivankov, I don't really want to talk about Ivankov, but Ivankov, he has a good devil fruit, and he Ivankov obviously could fight, and I don't feel like we have seen everything Ivankov can do, but I believe Ivankov is will be a monster. He will be a monster. Ivankov will be nice when the battle starts. He could do a lot of useful stuff for Dragon Army, like tension hormones and different stuff like that to boost the army. So that's obviously what his role is. He could do a lot of like disguising people for covert missions and things like that. The next person we will talk about is motherfucking Kuma. Look, man, I don't even know the form words for Kuma. I feel like Kuma will come back. We have to look at the revolutionary as a whole now. Kuma will be back. Kuma is a fucking monster. Kuma could move at the speed of light. This nigga could slap the shit out of people. Literally slap the shit out of people. It slapped them into new dimensions and shit. Kuma could repel pain, fatigue. You could see how this dude would be useful to Dragon. Imagine all of the commanders being at their end. And like everybody just tired. Kuma just taking pain out of all of them and they just fucking fighting endlessly. Betty just cheering and Kuma just moving pain and Ivankov just adding hormones and you know, Kuma fucking nasty and Kuma will be back. When Kuma gets his brain back, oh my god, this nigga can be ruthless. Kuma can be ruthless and I believe Kuma can be let me give a little theory right now. I believe Kuma is the final straw what can get the warlords to collapse. Because Kuma is known as the most loyal warlord. And if the most loyal warlord betrays the world government, then obviously that can be a big, big problem. Kuma's whole role probably is When the revolutionaries get in a tight situation and get on these missions and probably go into marriages, he might be the person to, after they already fuck shit up and make their message clear, Como might send everybody back to Baltigo. Not to Baltigo, to even Cove's Island. Como nasty, trust me on that. The next person is Sabo. I've been hearing a lot of shit but Sabo. People disrespecting Sabo. The people really downplaying and disrespecting Sabo. Look, if Luffy is first mate level, look, I don't want to say Sabo is stronger than Luffy because a lot of people have the opinion now that Luffy is stronger than Sabo or not. But whatever position we put them in, they on the same level. Okay? If Luffy first mate level, right? It's obvious Sabo is first mate level. Oda in Whole Cake Island showed that he does not give a fuck about age. He made that clear. So we could stop expecting a Revolutionary Army number 2 to be this old 50-year-old dude like Beckman with a shotgun, this wise dude just smoking weed and he just chilling. Ooh, Ben Beckman. We could show that in the bush. Because Oda do not care about age. And a lot of people downplay Sabo, but this dude has great animens haki. This dude has the fire devil fruit. This dude has real soaking. Come on, this dude will be nasty. We haven't seen 30% of what Sabo can do in battle. Against Fujitora, none of them was going all low. It's just a feeling out process. Like how you could really judge Sabo. How you could really judge Sabo, right? And this dude fight Fujitora like 30 minutes or 40 minutes after he eat the devil fruit. This the same nigga who thought he was on fire after, like he literally thought he was burning like a normal person when he eat the devil fruit. He was avoiding shit because he didn't know what he was so used to avoiding shit, he didn't know he could let stuff pass through him and stuff like that. So it's obviously an adapting period with Sabo that people disregarding. And plus we see this nigga training. We saw him training at Baltigo. So when this dude come back, this dude can be fucking violent. Right hand or number 2 above Sabo. If we look at this chapter and how Dragon talking to Sabo, that's a Marco and Whitebeard type relationship. Like, has the preparations been made, Marco? Has the preparations been made, Sabo? That's how they talking to each other. They talking to each other like it's a Dragon giving this dude massive respect. Either Dragon don't have sense or Sabo really that strong. Like I feel like Sabo can be strong, and a lot of Sabo hate comes from people underplaying how strong the admirals are. The admirals are fucking monsters. Whitebeard fought all of them, and not Whitebeard. Akino fought most of the commanders himself with Crocodile and a bunch of help, and they couldn't do nothing to him. So I don't want to hear that. Yo, Sabo is too weak to be number 1. Because Marco ain't do shit to these admirals. Nobody do shit. No Yonko commander shown or no commander shown has managed to hurt admiral or have them on their back feet or nothing. So I feel like people need to stop underrating the admirals. It's not that Sabo's not strong. Sabo is strong. Vice Admiral Bastille get fucked up by him, even though Bastille probably, I don't believe Bastille is just weak as people think he is. He's a Navy HQ Vice Admiral. Burgess get fucked up easy by Sabo. Whilst Burgess might don't be a strong dude like that, Burgess extremely tanky. Come on, this dude nasty. I ain't stay talking on Sabo, but come on, people. I feel like Sabo, when Sabo show his full power, it can be on the same, like it can be nasty. Sabo is not showing his power, his full power, like all the stuff he has. Not with the fire fruit. Fuck the fire fruit for one second. This dude was second in command before that fruit. You understand? Lastly, the last person we can talk about is the man, the myth, Monkey D fucking goat. This nigga is the goat. Trust me. When Dragon fight, it can be a long line of niggas in line raising their hand to get fucked up by Dragon. It can be a long line of niggas getting fucked up by Dragon. Just in line. Boom. 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 Niggas can be getting their skulls. They can be getting their skulls cracking shit. Dragon, trust me, Dragon can be special people. In this chapter, this nigga was looking like a. This nigga just was sitting down, and you could see the aura. You could see. This nigga was looking like a whole monster. This dude was looking fucking violent. Just sitting down, this dude was looking like a monster. So imagine Dragon in a fight. Dragon can be a monster. Let me just speculate on how Dragon fights a little bit. I feel like Sabo has given us a hint on how Dragon fights. I feel like he will have a wind devil fruit. He will have all forms of haki. He will have real soaking. That shit can be and he can well combine them together. Like, let me give you an example. Like with Dragon. Let's say Dragon was fighting Bastille. This is a shitty matchup. But in Bastille swing his sword at Dragon. Dragon probably would slow his sword down with wind, put his fucking claws on his moat, blast air through his moat, and make his whole body fucking burst. Like, I feel like this dude will be nasty. Trust me, people. This dude can be nasty. And I sure I ain't overhyping Dragon. Dragon can be dangerous. And I don't feel like Dragon meant to fight CP0. I feel like that's for Dragon commanders. I don't feel like them niggas fucking with Monkey D. Nowhere in the world. Them dudes ain't fucking with Dragon. Them dudes to fight dudes like Morley, Sabo, probably Kuma if he come back and even Koff. Them dudes are not to fight Dragon. Dragon fight is with Kong. Dragon fight is with Aki Inu. Dragon fight is probably with the Gorosei. Dragon ain't fighting them dudes. Trust me, he might have a little warm-up session with one of them. Crack their skull and eat a snack after or some shit like that. The Dragon ain't fighting them. I feel like I get my point across in this video, and hopefully I ain't speculate too much, because some people do not like theories. Some people, because that's why I keep the theories to minimum in this video. Some people just boring. They just wait until, like, dude, just wait until Oda draws the manga, dude. Just stop. Like, just boring dudes, bro. Like, I make my point then. I hope.